deadbolt echoes when the house is this quiet.
Don't bother taking your shoes off. I'm already awake. You can close the door. Close it all the way. Lock it. Now come into the kitchen. Do you know what time it's? Look at the clock on the stove. 11:45. Your curfew was 10. You're almost 2 hours late. No, don't hover in the hallway. Come stand in the light. Right there, where I can see you. You thought you could just slip past the kitchen, sneak upstairs, go to sleep like nothing happened. Your mother might sleep through that. She went to bed hours ago. But I don't sleep. Not until you're home. I hear every single car that turns down our street, every footstep on the porch, every time the neighbor's dog barks. I think it's you. I've been sitting at this exact spot at the table since 10:15, watching the minutes change on the stove, waiting for that lock to turn, wondering exactly where you were. You know the rules in this house, the rules I set for you. They aren't suggestions. They're there for a reason, to keep you safe, to keep things under control. But you decided to ignore them tonight. Just walked right past the boundary. You didn't answer your phone. You didn't text. You just let the clock tick past 10, then 11, while I sat here in the dark, staring at the door, thinking about what you might be doing. So, before I wake your mother up, before we have a family conversation about respect, you're going to explain yourself to me, right now.
I'm waiting.
Where were you? You told your mother you were studying at the library. The library closes at 9 on a Thursday. So where exactly were you until almost midnight? You didn't think I would check. You thought I would just take your word for it, like I always do. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I can always tell when you're lying. You get this tiny twitch right above your eye, just like you're doing right now. So stop looking at the floor. Look at me. Tell me the truth. Wait. Come closer. Just take one step forward. What's that? That smell. On your sweater. That isn't your perfume. That's cologne. Cheap cologne. I know exactly what that's look. And it's definitely not mine. You didn't go to the library tonight. You were with him, weren't you? Answer me. You were out with that boy. The one from your history class. The one I explicitly told you was bad news. You let him put his hands on you. You let him get close enough that his scent is buried in the fabric of your clothes. So deep, I can smell it from across the table. While I was sitting here in the dark, waiting for you to come home safe. You were out letting some kid ruin your reputation. Where did he take you? Look at me. Tell me exactly where he took you. I'm not playing games with you tonight. I'm dead serious. Because I'm not going to ask you again. I said, look at me. Don't back away. You're going to stand right there and answer the question. Where did he take you? You think just because you're in college now, you can do whatever you want? That you don't have to answer to anyone? But you live under my roof. You eat the food I pay for. And as long as you're living in my house, you will respect my rules. Why are you pressing yourself against the wall? I'm standing all the way over here. There's an entire kitchen table between us. I haven't moved an inch. But you look at me like I'm going to hurt you. I've never laid a hand on you. I've only ever tried to guide you, to make sure you don't make stupid mistakes, like sneaking out with some boy who doesn't respect you enough to bring you to the front door. He dropped you off at the end of the block, didn't he? Let you walk the rest of the way in the dark, so I wouldn't hear his car. What kind of man does that? A coward. That's what he's. And you let a coward put his hands on you. Stop shrinking away from me. Stand up straight. My hands are gripping the back of this chair so hard, my knuckles are white. I'm doing everything in my power to stay on this side of the room, so don't test my patience tonight. I mean it. Look right at me. Open your mouth and answer me.
Your what?
Say that again. Your boyfriend. Since when? Since when is this kid your boyfriend? You didn't mention this at dinner last week. You didn't mention it when I asked how your classes were going. You just decided this? Behind my back. You think you're old enough to make those kinds of choices without running it by me first? You don't even know what you're doing. You think you know what men want. You think this boy actually cares about you. He doesn't. He just sees a pretty girl who is naive enough to fall for a few compliments. He took you to a movie, bought you a cheap dinner, and you think that means he respects you. You think it makes you an adult. You think it means you're free. It doesn't. If he respected you, he would have walked up to this house. He would have looked me in the eye. He would have asked my permission to take you out. Instead, he hides at the end of the street and leaves his cheap scent all over your clothes, like a dog marking its territory. It makes me sick. Just looking at you right now, covered in him, thinking you did something clever. You have no idea how the real world works. You have no idea what men are actually capable of, what they think about when they look at you. I'm the only one who actually looks out for you, the only one who protects you. And this is how you repay me.
What did you just say?
No. Stop talking. Don't. Don't you dare say his name in this house. I don't want to hear it. Ever. Do you understand me? That name doesn't exist in this kitchen. It doesn't cross your lips while you're standing under my roof. Look at me. You think I'm overreacting. You think I'm just being the strict stepdad, trying to ruin your fun. You think I don't know exactly what goes on in the back of his car. You think I don't see every single detail about you. I see it all. I see the way you look right now. You have grass stains on the knees of your jeans. Your hair is a mess. Your jacket is wrinkled. And your lips are swollen. From him. Stop taking steps backward. You're going to hit the counter in a minute. I told you I'm not going to hurt you. I'm staying right here, behind this table, where it's safe, where I can keep a clear head. Because if I hear you say that boy's name one more time, if I have to stand here and listen to you defend him, I'm going to lose my temper. And you've never seen me lose my temper. Not ever. So keep your mouth shut. And don't say his name again. You think I'm blind. You think I don't see the way your hands are shaking right now. You think you can hide things from me. I won't warn you twice.
Why am I acting like this?
Are you serious? You don't know. You stand there looking at me with those wide eyes, like you have no idea what's going on in my head. Like I'm just a crazy old man yelling at you for missing curfew. I've spent the last 3 years keeping this house together, taking care of your mother, taking care of you, paying for your college, making sure you have everything you need. I've built this perfect little life for us. And I've followed every single rule of society. I've played the part perfectly. The reliable provider, the distant protector. And it's been exhausting. Every single day. Watching you grow up. Watching you walk through this kitchen in the mornings with your hair messy and my old t-shirts falling off your shoulder. And I just look at the floor. I pour my coffee. I ask you about your classes. I pretend. I pretend so hard that it physically aches. I pretend that I'm perfectly fine just being the man who pays your tuition. I act like I don't notice the way you look at me when you think I'm not paying attention. And you have the nerve to ask me why I'm acting like this tonight. After you walk in here smelling like another man. After you let someone else touch what I've spent years keeping myself away from. You have no idea. I see the way you bite your lip when I'm in the room. You know exactly what you're doing. Do you? I need to walk. I can't just stand here. Stay where you are. Don't move. Just let me pace. Look at this ring. Look at my left hand. I twist this thing all day long. It leaves a red mark on my finger. It's a constant reminder of my vows, of the boundaries. I've tried. God, I've tried so hard to be appropriate, to be exactly what I'm supposed to be, to look at you and see a daughter. But you aren't my daughter. We don't share a drop of blood. I met you when you were 18 years old. You were already a woman. Already so beautiful it made my chest tight the first time I saw you. I married your mother because she's safe, because it made sense. She is a good woman who wanted a quiet life, and I thought I could give her that. But every time I sit next to her on the couch, my eyes drift to you. Every time I buy her a gift, I wonder what you would want instead. I twist this ring to remind myself that I'm a good man, that I follow the rules. But tonight Tonight I look at this piece of metal and it just feels like a prison. Because of him. Because some boy gets to pull you into the dark. I'm holding on to my sanity by a thread. A single, frayed thread. While I have to stay in the light. What are you doing? Stop. Don't. Don't come closer. Take a step back. I'm warning you. Don't cross this kitchen right now. If you touch me, if you even brush against my arm, I'm going to lose my mind. I've kept this distance for 3 years. I've never hugged you for more than 2 seconds. I never sit next to you in the car. I always keep a physical barrier between us. Because I know what will happen if I don't. So don't walk toward me with that concerned look on your face, like you want to comfort me. I don't want your comfort. I want God. You have no idea what I want. You have no idea what runs through my head when the house is quiet. When you're wearing those shorts around the house in the summer, or when you accidentally brush past me in the hallway, I hold my breath. I clench my jaw until my teeth hurt, and I back away, just like I have to do right now, because I'm terrified of myself. I'm terrified of what I'm capable of doing if I let the leash slip. If I let myself forget all the reasons why this is wrong, I would ruin everything. So stay against that wall. Keep your distance. You think this is easy for me. You think I want to feel this way. I don't. It's torture. It's absolute torture standing this close to you. Before I forget who I'm supposed to be. Do you hear that? Listen. The ceiling is thin in this house. She's right upstairs, sleeping in my bed. Your mother. My wife. She trusts me. She thinks I'm down here being a responsible parent, disciplining you for missing curfew. And I'm down here losing my mind. I'm down here unraveling over you. Because you walked in smelling like some boy. Because I can see where he kissed you. And it's taking everything I've not to walk over there and wipe it off your mouth. I should go upstairs. I should just turn off the kitchen light and walk away. That's what a good man would do. But I can't move my feet. I'm paralyzed in this kitchen, just staring at you, knowing that she's right above us, knowing that if I raise my voice too loud, she will wake up. The guilt is choking me. It sits in the back of my throat like a stone, but it's not as strong as the jealousy. I've tried to bury it. I've tried to focus on my work, on my marriage, but none of it matters when you walk through that door with his scent on you. Some boy who doesn't even know what he has. Some boy who doesn't. I want to ruin his life for even looking at you. I want to make sure he never comes within 100 feet of this house again. I want to erase him. Never mind. Don't push it. Just drop it. I said never mind. Why do you always have to push me? Why can't you just let things go? You want to know what I was going to say. Fine. He doesn't deserve you. That's what I was going to say. That kid, your little boyfriend, he doesn't deserve you. He doesn't know how to look at you. He doesn't see all the small details. He doesn't notice how you trace the rim of your coffee cup when you're anxious. He doesn't know that you hate the crust on your toast, or that you read the last page of a book before you start the first chapter. He hasn't spent 3 years memorizing every single thing about you. He just sees the college girl, a temporary distraction for the weekend. He will graduate. He will move on. He will forget all about you in a few years. And I will still be here, sitting at this kitchen table, watching you, wanting you. He doesn't have the capacity to appreciate what you are. He's too young. He's too stupid. But I see it. I see everything. And it kills me that I'm the only one who sees it. But I'm the only one who can't have it. He doesn't deserve you. Nobody else is ever going to have you. Do you understand that? Nobody. I don't care what it takes. I do.
Why are you frozen?
You aren't saying anything. You're just staring at me. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I probably sound insane to you. I'm supposed to be the authority figure in this house. The man who pays the mortgage. The man who tells you when to be home. But you don't know what it's been like. I've watched you for 3 years. Every single day. I watched you graduate high school. I watched you get your first job. I watched you grow into the beautiful woman standing in front of me right now. And the entire time, I've had to sit on my hands. I have to sit here and watch you live your life. I have to listen to you laugh on the phone with your friends. I have to see you get dressed up to go out on dates with boys who don't know the first thing about you. I've had to look away when you walked out to the pool in the summer. I've had to pretend I didn't notice the way you bite your bottom lip when you're studying at this very table. I disgust myself. I do. A man my age, a married man, with these kinds of twisted thoughts in his head. It's sick. I know exactly how sick it's. But knowing doesn't make it stop. Knowing doesn't make me want you any less when you're in the same room. It just makes me hate myself while I'm doing it. You didn't know. Of course you didn't know. I made sure you didn't know. Why do you think I've been so hard on you? Why do you think I set a 10 o'clock curfew for a 21-year-old? Why do you think I'm always so formal with you? You thought I just didn't like you. That I was just a miserable guy who didn't want you around. The strictness, the rules, the constant distance between us. It was all an act. A wall I built. To keep you on one side and me on the other. I wasn't trying to punish you. I was trying to protect you. From myself. From the things I would do if I ever let myself be alone with you. Because I knew if I let that wall down for even 1 second, if I let myself be the cool stepdad, if I let myself joke around with you on the couch or hug you when you were upset, I wouldn't have been able to stop. I would have taken it too far. I would have ruined your life. So I made myself the villain. I made you resent me because it was safer that way. If you hated me, you wouldn't get close to me. You wouldn't want to spend time with me, and I wouldn't do something that I couldn't take back. I was trying to be a good man. I really was. I thought if I pushed you away hard enough, the feelings would eventually stop. What changed tonight? Are you even listening to yourself? Are you even looking at yourself right now? I just told you what changed. I've been holding this back for 3 years. I've been white-knuckling my way through every single day in this house. And then you walk in at midnight, sneaking through the kitchen in the dark, with your lips swollen from another man's mouth, with his cheap cologne buried so deep in your clothes that I can taste it in the air. You walked in here looking like you belonged to him, like you let him have everything I've been denying myself. And something inside me just snapped. The wall broke. I can't pretend anymore. I can't sit across from you at dinner tomorrow and pretend I don't want to drag that sweater off your shoulders. I can't listen to your mother talk about her day while I'm thinking about how you would look in my bed. I'm done being the responsible one. Look at my hands on the table. Look at how they're shaking. I just need to see your face. I need to see if you understand what I'm telling you. This isn't a game. This isn't some phase that will pass. I'm obsessed with you. It consumes my every thought. And as of tonight, I'm done fighting this. I'm done pretending that I don't want to pull you across this table right now. I'm done apologizing for it. Did you hear that? Quiet. Don't breathe. That was the floorboards. Upstairs. She's awake. Don't make a sound. If she calls my name, don't answer. Just stay perfectly still. Listen. She's shifting in bed. The mattress is creaking. God, this is the reality of it. This is what happens when you cross the boundary. You have to hide in the dark of your own kitchen. You have to hold your breath. My chest is burning right now. My eyes are shut, because if I open them and look at you right now, standing there in the shadows, I might not even care if she walks down those stairs. I might just pull you against me anyway, and let her see exactly what I've been hiding for 3 years. Wait. She stopped moving. She must have rolled over. The house is quiet again. You can breathe now. Let it out. But do you feel that panic? The adrenaline in your chest? That's because you know what this is. You know it's wrong. You know it ruins everything. But you're still standing there. You haven't run upstairs to lock your bedroom door. You like the danger of it, don't you? You like knowing that we could get caught at any second. That she could walk down those stairs and see exactly what we're doing. It's sick. We're both sick. Stay right here in the dark with me. The silence is heavy now. Heavier than it was before. Because we both know what almost just happened. Look at my hands. I'm done gripping this chair. It's not working anymore. Don't move. Stay on your side of the table, because I'm coming over there. I warned you what would happen if we dropped this barrier, but I'm out of patience. Keep your back pressed against that counter. Don't even try to slip past me. Look up at me. Look at my face. Now that I'm standing right in front of you, so close I can feel the heat radiating off you. I can smell the cold night air mixed with his cheap cologne. It makes my blood boil. Tell me, do I look like a responsible parent right now? Do I look like a man who is going to ground you and send you to your room? No. I look like a man who has lost his mind. A man who has been starving for 3 years, watching you from a distance, and you're finally within arm's reach. You're backed up against the edge of that counter. There's nowhere else for you to go in this kitchen. And the craziest part is, I want to hear you admit it. I want to hear you say that you want me to cross this line. Because I'm not going to stop until you do. You aren't even trying to run away. Put your hands flat on the counter behind you. Keep them there. Look. My hands are going on the counter too. Right next to yours. One on this side of your waist, one on the other. You're caged in. I'm not touching you. My chest is hovering barely an inch away from yours. But I'm not touching you. Yet. This is the point of no return. You have to understand that right now. Before I take another step. If I close this final inch, there is no going back to the way things were this morning. Everything changes after this. So this is your chance. I want you to look me in the eye and tell me to stop. Tell me to step back. Tell me to go back to my side of the kitchen. Tell me that I'm crossing a line and that you want me to leave you alone. Say it. Give me the command. Because if you don't say it, if you just stand there looking up at me like that, with your breathing matching mine, with your eyes so dark in this lighting, then I'm going to assume you want this exactly as much as I do. So speak. You're going to have to take the blame for this too. You're going to have to live with the consequences just like I am. Because you're the one who pushed me to this point. Tell me to stop. Nothing. You aren't going to say it. Your mouth is slightly open, but no words are coming out. Why aren't you telling me to step back? Come on. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm wrong about this tension between us. Tell me I've been imagining the way you look at me when you think I'm not paying attention. Tell me that boy, the one you were out with tonight. Tell me he makes you feel safe. Tell me he knows how to protect you the way I do. The way a real man should. The way I would if you were mine. You can't say it. Can you? Because you know it's a lie. You know that boy is just a placeholder. Someone you use to distract yourself from what's sitting right across the dinner table. You let him take you to the movies. You let him drop you off at the end of the street. But when you're alone in your room at night, when the house is quiet and you can't sleep, it isn't his face you're thinking about. Is it? It's me. It's always been me. So don't lie to me now. Just admit it. You think about me when you're in your bed, when the house is dark. You think about what it would feel like if I was the one walking through your door. Admit that you wanted me to catch you tonight. What did you just say? Say it again. I dare you. Say his name one more time. You think this is a game. You think you can just stand there and poke the bear. See how far you can push me before I snap. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea how fragile my restraint is right now. You think saying his name gives you power over me. It doesn't. It just makes me want to wipe his existence off the map. You test me one more time, and I'm going to prove to you that he means nothing. You're testing me. You want to see what happens when the leash finally snaps. Don't you? You want to see if I'm bluffing. If you really wanted me to leave you alone, you wouldn't have said his name. You wouldn't have looked me dead in the eye when you did it. You're trying to push me over the edge. Fine. You want to see what's over the edge? I'm going to show you. I'm going to close this inch between us, and I'm going to erase him from your memory so thoroughly that you won't even remember what his face looks like. But before I do that, before I ruin both of our lives tonight, you're playing with fire, and you're going to get burned. I promise you that. You're going to get burned so badly. I need you to say one thing. I need you to admit it. Don't look away from me. Keep your eyes on mine. I need you to admit that I'm not crazy, that I haven't been imagining this. Tell me that you feel it too. This tension, this invisible wire pulled tight between us for 3 years. I want to hear you admit it. I need you to say the words out loud. Because if you don't say them, if you keep pretending that this is just in my head, I'm going to shatter into a million pieces right here on this floor. Tell me that I haven't been going crazy for 3 years. Tell me that when you brush past me in the hallway, you do it on purpose. Tell me that when you come down to the kitchen in my old shirts, you know exactly what it does to me. I need to hear you say it. I need to know that I'm not the only one drowning in this house. Please, please, tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind. Tell me you feel the exact same way I do every time we're in the same room. Because you know I'm watching you pour your coffee. You know my eyes are on you. Admit it. Just whisper it. Just give me the word. Just give me one little sign, and I'll tear this whole family apart for you. Say you feel it too. What? You have. You've felt it too. God. You finally said it. You finally admitted it. Do you know what that does to me? Do you have any idea what hearing those words just did to every single barrier I spent 3 years building? They're gone. They're just dust now. You just destroyed my entire reality with one sentence. And you're just standing there, looking at me. 3 years. 3 years of me convincing myself I was a monster. Convincing myself that I was reading into every little glance, every accidental touch. Telling myself that you were just being friendly, that you looked at me like a father. And the whole time, you felt it. You wanted me to. I can't even process this right now. My head is spinning. My chest feels like it's going to crack open. You feel it too. You want this. You want me. I don't have to hold back anymore. I don't have to pretend. The leash is off. And the very first thing I'm going to do, now that I know you want this just as much as I do, I'm ready to burn it all down. I'm never going back. You crossed the line with me, and now you're stuck with me. There's no going back to the way things were. But there's one thing we have to handle first. Take the sweater off. I said take it off. Now. It has his smell on it. It has the smell of the back seat of his car. The smell of some kid who doesn't even know how to touch you. And I can't look at it anymore. I won't. I'm not going to stand here and let you wear the evidence of another man. Take it off. I want it off of you. Right now. I want you to take it off and drop it on the floor. And I want you to put on my shirt instead. My hands are on the hem of your sweater. Lift your arms. Let me pull it over your head. There. Drop it. Just let it fall on the kitchen tile. Good. Now put this on. It's my shirt. The one I was wearing yesterday. Put your arms through the sleeves. Yes. Like that. I want you wrapped in my clothes. Covered in my scent. So that when you wake up tomorrow, you know exactly who you belong to. I need to know that his scent is completely gone from your skin. I need to erase him. He doesn't exist anymore. That boy is gone. It's just you and me now. I want to see you in my clothes. I want every single inch of you covered in something that belongs to me. So there's no confusion about whose you are. And I'm the only one left. Look at you. In my shirt. It's huge on you. It practically swallows you whole. But you look... God. You look perfect in it. Like you were always supposed to be wearing it. This rough cotton. It smells like me. And now you're covered in it. Let me fold the sleeves up for you. They're hanging past your hands. Give me your wrist. Just hold still. I'm just folding the cuff. I'm trying to keep my hands steady, but they're shaking. Can you feel them shaking against your skin? I'm folding the sleeves up so you can use your hands. My fingers are trembling against your skin because you're actually here. You're actually wearing my shirt. And I'm standing this close to you without a table between us. I've dreamed about this, seeing you buried in my clothes, knowing that underneath this fabric, you're mine. It fits you better than it ever fit me. You look so small in it, so fragile. But you aren't fragile at all, are you? You just tore my entire life apart without lifting a finger. You just broke me. I can see your pulse jumping in your neck. You're terrified. But you're not pulling away. You want this just as much as I do. I can see it in your eyes. The way they're dilated in the dark. You're mine. And you didn't even have to try. I'm not twisting the ring anymore. Look at my left hand. I've been spinning that piece of metal all night, using it as an anchor, trying to remind myself of the rules. But I have to stop. I have to leave it alone. Because the rules don't matter anymore. My hand is still resting on the counter. The metal band is digging into my palm. A reminder of a life that is officially over. But I don't even care anymore. I don't care about the consequences. I don't care about the fallout. I know what I'm about to destroy. I know the wreckage this is going to cause tomorrow morning. When the sun comes up, when she walks down those stairs, I know the life I've built is over. And I don't care. I'm going to burn it all to the ground. For you. She's sleeping upstairs right now, blissfully unaware that her husband is standing in the kitchen, losing his mind over her daughter. It's sick. I know it's sick. But it's a sickness in my chest, and you're the only cure. And I'm done fighting the sickness. I'm going to let it consume me. Stop staring at the ring. Look at my eyes. The ring doesn't matter anymore. Only this matters. Only you and me. Right now. I don't care if she wakes up. I don't care if the whole world finds out. I only care about you. In the dark.
What happens now? You're asking what happens next. Are you sure you want to know? I want to touch your face. I'm going to raise my hand. Just nod if it's okay. Just give me permission. Okay. My hand is on your cheek. Don't flinch. It's just my thumb, tracing the line of your jaw. You're so warm. Your skin is burning hot. You're not pulling away, even now, even when I am taking this final step into the abyss. You're just standing there, looking up at me, asking me to ruin everything. You're letting me run my thumb across your cheek. Your skin is so warm. It burns right through me. I've lost my mind. I'm completely gone. I'm not the one in control anymore. You hold all the cards now. You broke me down until there was nothing left but this. Tomorrow, we deal with the fallout. Tomorrow, we figure out how to navigate the wreckage. But tonight it's just you and me, standing at this counter. Tonight, I'm not your stepdad. I'm not the authority figure. I'm just a man who has been starving for you. And I'm done starving. I'm going to take exactly what I've been wanting. I'm leaning in. Don't close your eyes yet. Look at me. I'm going to ruin you for anyone else. You're never going to be able to look at another man again. Look at me while I cross this line. God, you taste exactly how I imagined. Even better. I can't believe we just did that. I can't believe I finally have you in my arms. The clock on the stove says 5 a.m. Dawn is coming. The sky outside the window is starting to turn gray. The night is over, and everything is different now. We can never uncross this line. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have to look at each other across the kitchen table in the daylight, knowing what we just did. I can feel your heart hammering against my chest, matching mine. Are you scared? Don't be. I've got you. I'm not letting go. The rules are gone. They are all ripped up. I don't care what happens tomorrow. I don't care about the consequences. But I don't care. I'm pulling you flush against my chest. I'm burying my face in your neck. And I'm breathing you in. I can't go back to treating you like you're just her daughter. I can't pretend anymore. You're mine now. You hear me? You're mine. And I'm never letting you go. We're in this wreckage together now. For good. Hold on to me. Just hold on to me. We're going to have to lie. We're going to have to hide this. But I don't care. As long as I get to have you in the dark. As long as you're mine when the doors are closed. We'll figure the rest out later.